In this video, I am trying 5 levels of aeroplane seats, going from the cheapest to the most expensive airlines. However, I only have one rule: I must fly in the best seat that each airline has to offer. And we're starting with Ryanair. Now, Ryanair is probably one of the cheapest airlines in the world, and they get a lot of hate for their extra baggage fees, strict luggage rules, and poor customer service. But hopefully by buying their best seat, we can skip all that nonsense.
It's too big. You'll have to pay 70 euro. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's too big.
So on Ryanair's best seat, I've already been fined 70 euros, and I'm standing out here in the cold. Good start. After 15 minutes of waiting in the cold with a t-shirt on, a bus arrived to take us to our plane. Hey, there's our seats. But because we were last on the plane,
but someone's put bags where ours should be.
Luckily, the flight attendants got the people in the back to move their bags, but they weren't very happy about it. Let's hope they don't cause any problems for us later in the flight. But hey, look, now we're taking off. It's probably a good time to see what this upgraded seat has to offer.
This is definitely the most uncomfortable seat I've ever sat in my life. This headrest is absolutely it's abysmal.
The armrests are only big enough for one person to use. And I also have a tray table which has some stains on it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, this is pretty much just a normal Ryanair seat. However, because I'm at the front of the plane now, I get access to extra leg room. So it's not all bad. Throughout the levels, I'm going to be judging these seats based on 4 different factors. And at the end of each flight, I'll give them an overall score out of 20.
Guys, I am like 99.9% sure the people up behind me are letting off gas, and it is disgusting. It's so bad.
Unfortunately, even when you have an upgraded ticket, there is no free food and drink on this flight.
Hi, can I get a Sprite, please?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. This is easily the most expensive Sprite I've ever bought. $6.50.
And you know what? The worst news was, this isn't the only scam that I was going to find out about. Guys, I am in my hotel room right now and I bring bad news. You know that bag that I got fined for? Turns out it was included in my ticket. I think I got unnecessarily fined. Also, my fine was twice the price of a normal ticket. Now, surely for an upgraded ticket, you get a better toilet, right? Well, no, but you are closer to it.
Well, this is the most cramped bathroom in the world. There is a nice mirror right here, another nice mirror right here, and one right here. You got some napkins. Oh god.
Now, even though the toilet does look like this, if you are bursting for the bathroom, it is right next to you. Guys, Ryanair might not have scored well on comfort, service and bathroom. However, no one can beat that $85 price tag for upgraded legroom and to be first off the plane. But now we've got to move on to our level 2 seat with British Airways. Again, I've upgraded to their best seat available, so let's see what this gets us.
We are now in business class. You wouldn't assume it, but we're in business class.
This seat costs twice as much as a normal ticket, so let's see what it gets us.
Our headrest now folds. I'd say we get a questionable amount of leg room. I'm trying to get comfortable here, guys, but I actually had more leg room in Ryanair. That's not good. Hey, at least I can recline my seat now. I can't believe how much money I paid for this. Guys, I've just looked behind me, and all of the economy class seats are exactly the same as this. I feel like the only thing they've added to these seats is this little napkin and the tray table that this thing is currently sitting on. I can see why the entire cabin is empty around me. Who is paying double the price for that? Well, me apparently. We've got lights up above us, we've got air vents, and the best news is, because no one else wants to pay the absurd price for this ticket, you can actually have all 3 vents to yourself. I mean, no one else is going to use them, are they? I'm the only person on my row.
We also now have access to the internet.
Ooh, yikes.
But don't worry guys, the bad internet speed is going to be the least of your worries.
Our Wi-Fi service will soon be switched off, however you may continue to use any hand construction devices commanded. This must be held securely or placed into a pocket.
I just paid for the Wi-Fi. like 2 minutes ago. There's still half an hour of our flight to go.
Now, I'm not going to be completely negative about this flight. Halfway through, they did offer me some breakfast, and the staff were lovely.
Some croissants, please. Just like 1 or 2.
And not only that, the croissants were amazing. However, were they an extra $158 amazing? No. Sorry, British Airways.
Welcome to the British Airways bathroom. It's kind of cramped in here, can't lie. We have a tap, soap, napkins. I've never seen air conditioning in what is basically a economy bathroom. It is very standard in here and very small. I don't know what else to say.
However, because of how badly valued this seat is, no one else wanted to fly in business. So I got the entire bathroom to myself, and hey, a private bathroom is actually quite a luxury on an airplane. So although the price isn't really that good, British Airways gets a 9 out of 20. But now we've got to move on to our third most expensive best seat, which is with United Airlines. This seat is 4.4 times the amount of a normal ticket, so let's see if it's worth it.
Okay, the amount of free stuff you get here is kind of insane.
So guys, this is my United Airlines seat. Okay, so to start things off, the amount of free things we get in this plane seat is unreal. We get pillows, we get blankets, we get an amenity kit with a load of creams, eye masks, and I even get socks. Guys, I can't lie, I was very excited to fly this seat considering how the past two have been. So let's take a look at how the comfort is in this seat.
I finally have leg room. We have a table which is pretty much double the size of a normal airplane table, but that's not the only table I have. I also have one next to me here, and above it there's actually a little pop-out mirror which holds a water and some headphones. It's pretty nice. Now the headrest is pretty comfy. However, they've only going to give me not one extra pillow, but 2. I also get not only 1, but 2 different blankets. Can't lie, I feel very snug right now. Also, look what my chair can do. That's right, I have my very own bed. I know this might look like I'm in a bit of a coffin. However, it's big enough for me and I'm quite comfortable.
I had to get up at 3 AM to get this flight, so I took a quick power nap, but I must admit, this bed was incredibly comfortable.
Compared to the last seat, there is an unreal amount of tech in this seat. First up, we got a big touchscreen TV. It's got everything you could ever want on here. Games, movies, it's big. I have so many different seat recline options. It's actually unreal. We've got 3 different lights. We've got one up here, one up there, and a little lamp to the side. We've got 1 big power outlet, 2 USBs. You're never gonna go short of power. We got a controller that's also a game remote with a full QWERTY keyboard. I think this button here calls a flight attendant. What sort of snacks are there on board?
We just put them away, but
Oh.
I can bring them.
Can I get some potato chips? Would that be okay? Thank you. Okay, so they did actually put all the snacks away. However, they've made an exception for me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So that's pretty good.
Now, as soon as you get onto this flight, you do actually get given a huge menu of food to choose from, and they can bring it to you at any point during the flight.
Could I go for the beef, please?
The beef tagliatelle, okay?
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
So I ordered it, and I was going to test out if this food was 4 times worth the price of a normal ticket.
Food is coming. Oh, I love pasta.
Listen, I'm a simple man, and I thought this meal was absolutely delicious. They even gave me a hot towel after I was finished to wipe down my face, but...
Okay guys, it's time to check out the bathroom. Okay, this is the first bathroom where I haven't got a crouch to be able to stand up in it. This is actually quite big. We've got some really big mirrors. We've actually got some nice amenities now, like some face mist and some hand soaps. Oh wait, just for getting rid of creases out of the clothes.
Well, maybe I should have sprayed that on my face.
However, my flight was now coming to an end, so I made it back to my seat and took in the view as I made my way into the United States of America. Overall, I really did enjoy this flight. Getting to sleep on an airplane is an absolute luxury, and although it is 4 times the amount of a normal ticket, I'm giving United a 16 out of 20. It was a very nice seat. Now, the reason I am in America is because I have some extremely exciting news. So you might remember last year I partnered with Omen, HyperX and Intel to build my sister's dream room, and they are now giving me the opportunity to do someone else's. Now, the reason I flew over to America was because they've got an insane bunch of products that they have just released at CES, which I am going to be putting in this dream room. First up is the new HyperX OMEN MAX 16, which is powered by the very latest Intel Core Ultra 200HX processors and an RTX 5090. It can use up to 300 watts of power now and has a 240Hz screen. That is a laptop with desktop level performance. It's also got newer advanced cooling technology that can literally remove dust buildup, so when you're gaming for long sessions, your laptop stays cool. That is the power of Intel Inside. Next up is the 34-inch HyperX OLED monitor, which delivers a 360Hz refresh rate. As you can see by the amazing colors reflecting onto my face, it's gonna make this room look beautiful. It's got custom RGB lighting. They also released the HyperX OMEN 15. This thing can be spec'd with a series Intel Core Ultra 9 processor and RTX 5070. It has a bunch of different display options and features an 8000Hz polling rate keyboard, giving you 34% faster inputs. I will say there was a huge other amount of stuff that was released at CES, which we do plan to put in the room. So if you want to go check out all this stuff, there will be a link in the description. But guys, now it's time for our level 4 plane seat with Air France. Now, Air France's best seat is a lot of money, but let's see what this level 4 seat gets us. Now, when I got to the airport, a woman took me aside and took me to this thing called Sky Priority, where I got through security in about 2 minutes. And then I was put in a car and ushered away to a first class lounge. Okay, this is pretty nice. And whilst I'm waiting for my plane, I can do things like take a shower in one of the nicest bathrooms I've ever been in. Guys, look at this. There are showers here. There's a robe with slippers. The walls are padded. Like you could rest your head up against here. It's like a pillow. Guys, I've got to change. Every single person that I've seen is wearing something smart. Suit, tie, and I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts, so. With my new smart clothes on, I was then put in another car and took to the plane where I could finally test out this new upgraded Air France seat. Guys, welcome to La Premiere. Do I do a seat tour or do I do a room tour? I think like this curtain makes it a room. We're gonna do a room tour, starting with the free stuff you get.
Okay, so we get this little box of amenities right here. We've got a bunch of creams, an eye mask.
This feels like a marshmallow is hugging my face. We also get some earbuds, a very nice pen, and a comb, so I can very fancily comb my hair. We also get a pair of pajamas, and these just feel comfortable. You know it's fancy when they be bringing out the square buttons.
I've got to try these on later.
And to finish off, we also get some fancy chocolates. This chair is honestly so comfortable. Not only do I have a bunch of seat reclining options, if I hit this button right here, my seat turns into a bed. I have this little footstool I can stick my feet onto, and underneath that there is some storage. Why have I got 4 windows for? Who needs that many windows? Now, the tech in here is pretty amazing. I mean, you already saw my chair convert into a bed. However, there are a lot more other things that make this chair incredibly unique. Just like our last seat, we get a pair of nice headphones, plenty of charging options, and we also have access to an upgraded games controller now, which has a touchscreen and can control lights around the cabin, as well as controlling games on the big TV screen you get. And guys, would you look at that? We now actually have access to good internet. It only took till level 4 to get this. Another really cool thing is how my 4 windows all have automatic blinds. Was this worth 5K? No. Honestly, for the amount I paid for this seat, I am expecting some absolute fine dining. And you know what? That's exactly what I got.
I have literally gone from croissants
To a whole white tablecloth banquet. This has a red ribbon around it. This is actually too nice. We got 2 different types of butter. We got salt and pepper. We got, I don't even want to know what that is. And we got a lovely Coke. Thank you.
Guys, look at the food that I've just been bought. I don't know why there's 2 plates here, but I guess that's just how they do it in first class.
Okay.
So this is the Air France bathroom. It's nice.
We got toothbrushes down here. We got little towels. We got body cream, makeup wipes, napkins, and coat hangers. Because why not?
It is a little bit small in here, but it is nice.
When I got back to my seat, I found that a bed had been made for me.
I honestly don't know what to say, guys. I'm in a plane, in a bed, in Air France pajamas. Life's good. I'm going to finish this journey off by testing out this bed, and I'll see you in Dubai.
Although the flight was amazing, I don't think I'll ever be able to bring myself to spend that much on a plane ticket ever again.
Thank you.
Oh wait, never mind. We're doing a level 5 plane seat, guys, with Emirates.
Welcome to Emirates, first class. That's right, our curtain that we used to have as a wall is now a solid wall. We've leveled up. This place is genuinely just beautiful. It's so nice. I guess it's time for a room tour.
First up, the legroom is incredible. We get a writing kit that is coming home with me. Whoa. Hey guys, I have no idea what any of these mean, but I will take them back home because they seem expensive.
Yeah, this ticket was incredibly expensive, so I spent the first 10 minutes in this cabin stealing things to take home with me. You'll understand when you see the price at the end.
And over here,
We have a little mini bar with water. We got nuts, we got M&Ms.
I also got given a pair of pajamas, a pair of slippers, and a nice little bag as well.
I think these are real flowers.
Yeah, those are real flowers. As you probably guessed, the level 5 plane seat is easily the most technically advanced out of all the ones we've seen so far.
I can even adjust the headrest. This literally is perfect.
This seat also has the most lighting options out of any seat so far, and we also have a standard set of charging options as well. We also have a big touchscreen TV.
And in the right arm of my seat, I have a game controller.
Also, look at how good the air vents now are. That's windy.
Let's check that internet speed again.
I mean, it's not great, but it's free, and we are on an airplane, so I'll take it.
I don't even know if this is a thing I should be rating the seat on, but I will say this seat had easily one of the best views out of all of the different plane seats.
Oh, wow.
Take a look at that for you guys. But that was going to need to wait because I wanted to see what level 5 service looks like.
Guys, I have ordered burgers and popcorn.
But before I could even set up my next shop, the popcorn had already arrived, and if it only took 1 minute to make, how was it going to taste?
That is some of the best popcorn I've ever had. That is amazing.
And not long after that, my burgers also arrived.
Thank you.
They've got little tiny burgers.
But how do the tiny burgers taste?
It was a bit hot and I probably shouldn't have had it all in one go, but it was nice.
Time to check out the bathroom.
Guys, the Emirates bathroom
is very fancy.
We've got a mirror here, and a mirror here. Hello. Again, they've got real flowers in here. Comb, toothpaste, towels. Now I smell nice. Oh, look at that. They even put a protector on there. Oh, well, they did have a protector on there. Even though it is a bit small, it is beautiful.
Once again, I get a big bed to sleep in. And as this flight comes to an end, I gotta say, I had an awesome experience on Emirates. However, I don't think I can justify the price. So United Airlines wins. If anyone from United is watching this and wants to sponsor me, yes please, that would be great. And if you guys want to see another airplane video, you can click this video here. Thank you all for watching.